Now today we are going to speak about how did polycystic ovary syndrome affect my fertility. Now what is polycystic ovary syndrome or PCOD? Now PCOD or PCOS is basically an endocrine and an hormonal disorder which mainly affects women in their reproductive years. So there is basically a hormonal disorder in the body which makes pregnancy a challenge. Not difficult, but definitely challenging. Now, women with PCOD do not ovulate regularly, or they may have ovaries which contain small cysts that contain eggs. PCOD is definitely one of the leading causes of infertility in women all across the world. Even I was affected by it. One of the first ways to address PCOD is to bring about lifestyle changes. Changes in food, changes in your exercises. Even a small reduction in weight by 5% to 10% can have a huge impact in your fertility. So when I was diagnosed with PCOD at the age of 20, the first line of treatment that was suggested to me was to bring about lifestyle changes, changes in your food habits, eating better, eating healthier food, eating at regular intervals, and also to exercise regularly, especially strength training exercises, walking, swimming, those kinds. Women who have PCOD are also at a very high risk of having type 2 diabetes. Similarly, when I was detected with PCOD at the age of 20, even I was detected with type 2 diabetes at the age of 20. And so my journey with fertility, or rather infertility, began at that age. When I went to a doctor at the age of 21 to treat my PCOD, in addition to recommending lifestyle changes, changes in food habits, exercises, I was recommended metformin. Now metformin is one drug that basically helps you to deal with type 2 diabetes, and it also has some consequential benefits of weight reduction. So when I decided to get pregnant in my early 30s, I knew that I had to consult a gynecologist to manage my PCOD conditions and also to see how various medicines can be taken to ensure that I have a healthy and a smooth pregnancy. Now, one of the most important methods of tracking your ovulation, because most women who have PCOD do not ovulate regularly, is to do a follicular study wherein they track your ovulation cycle and you know exactly when you are going to ovulate. Now this was specially beneficial because having PCOD myself, I did not exactly know when I was ovulating. Now follicular study to track ovulation is generally done by way of an intravaginal ultrasound. Tracking of my ovulation cycle helped me immensely, and it definitely helped us conceive. At times, women are also recommended some other methods. For example, they are given medicines to induce ovulation when they are not ovulating properly and to have timed intercourse. Now, the last line of treatment which many people are recommended with PCOD and who have fertility issues is to do an IUI or an IVF. IUI basically refers to intrauterine insemination and IVF refers to in vitro fertilization. Now, women with PCOD, like women who have been suffering from PCOD like me for almost their entire lives, have been constantly told that you are going to have trouble conceiving, you are going to have fertility issues, you're going to take a lot of medicines, you may not be having a smooth pregnancy. So all these kind of bogs you down and can play an impact on your mental health, especially when you're trying to conceive. I also definitely went through all these emotional issues, hormonal issues. So it is very important that you take a check and take matters into your own hands and visit a gynecologist or any other doctor that you are comfortable with and talk with him and to him or her and to devise a plan which will help you manage your conditions of PCOD and help you conceive. Thank you.